Hey YouTubers, got a killer video for you guys today. I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee at the Mechman Alternators plant, and I'm going to do a little shop tour, and I'm going to take you guys around back, and I've already got my truck back there, and we're going to be doing an install on the new 370 amp billet alternator for the 2014 to 2018 GM trucks. So stay tuned, this is going to be fun. Follow me. So here we go.
Hey there. How's it going?
I'm doing good, man.
You here to see a man about an alternator, sir?
Yep.
All right, let's go check out your truck, man.
All right.
Some random guy parked this truck here. We figured we'd just install an alternator on it. He needed more amps, so that's what we did. Has one of our black billet 370s on it. Utilizing the green belt fleet runner.
Yeah, check that out. Here's the part number, guys.
And a lot of people ask on these 2-pin style alternators, how does all this work with the factory voltage sensing? Well, this right here is your culprit with this purple pin. This is basically an amp clamp for the computer. This tells the computer that it needs voltage or it doesn't need voltage. So you may not notice it with a stock alternator, but your voltage will fluctuate slightly, very slowly, because the alternator is not very big, as you can see on the work table over there. Small case. So, when you install the bigger alternator, it can fill that battery up much quicker. So, while you may see your voltage gauge go from 12 to 15 when cold, 12 maybe running down the interstate or just cruising, that is normal. That is the way GM intended it. There's nothing changed. You're still getting what you need. It's no problem. What we have to do when we wire these, you have your power wire. Everybody knows you have to have the power wire. Everybody upgrades the power wire. On these newer 14-up trucks, you have this box. As usual, things get more complicated as they get newer. The best way to hook these up, you want to find the most solid place. So what we recommend is using this stud with our clip on the very bottom, because it's making the most contact on the metal. That's what you want. You want all the power through there. You always put your biggest clip on the bottom, and then anything else goes on top. This is just your factory piece. The size of wire doesn't really matter due to the short distance. You can change it if you want. Doesn't do anything except give you a lighter wallet. But the way we've got this ran, you can also see one single ground wire. One single ground wire is all you need at the right size. You don't need 5, you don't need a block with 12 on it. You just need one good quality wire. All it has to do is run right back through this RVC sensor, and then it goes straight to your alternator. There's also one little wire that's a ground for the vehicle. It will easily fit through that loop. You got to have those two. If any grounds you have are not running through this sensor, it's going to cause weird things to happen. Low voltage, maybe a charge light, something. It's simple. You run it through the loop, ground on the battery, very, very easy install. There's no need to complicate it. Simple is best. Everything zip tied out of the way. We did have to clearance the back just a little bit, but these are simple wire cutters, razor blade, no big deal. Same thing on the back, just a little clearance. Goes right back on. Clip, clip, clip. And of course it doesn't work because it's on camera. There we go.
All right. Now what he was talking about was right here on the back of this cover. They had to notch it out for that 0 gauge wire. I don't know if you can see it, but they just took some little angle dikes and cut a little piece out of that, and the 0 gauge fit right through there. And I don't know if you guys can see, but that ground loop is right in there, and you can see that 0 gauge, and then that other, what gauge is that, Tony?
Oh, I would 10 gauge,
like maybe a 10 gauge wire
12, yeah.
is going through there as well. So now one reason why I chose the wiring that I did, which it's New Concepts 1 gauge wire, is because the jacket on the wire is a little bit smaller than most of the other brands of wire. So I figured it would be able to fit through that loop the best. Plus you've got to have that wire in there as well. So